it's Saez, and I am doing the TDM takeover. Woo! I'm so excited to be here, and I am with the great and awesome Kev So Funny.
Hey, I like that. Hey, it's, can I do my own?
Yeah, go ahead, do your own thing.
Hey, it's Kev So Funny, your baby mama favorite comedian and your auntie favorite podcast host. Thank you for having me today.
Yeah.
I'm actually, bro, the anticipation was killing me because I've been trying to get on this interview for a long time. So
yes, this is overdue. I wanted to introduce you because the first time we actually met was on his podcast, No Cap, No Filter, when I started coming out, and I was so grateful for you giving me that opportunity. So 2 years later, we could turn the tables, and now I can interview you.
I'm on your shit. Let's
go. So I'm excited. So Kev, just introduce people about who you are and what you're about.
I'm Kev So Funny. I'm an all-around better than you type of person. I believe that I'm one of the best people that God put on the earth. I'm being serious, but she makes me laugh. I'm sorry. But yeah, anything that I do, anything I put my mind to, I feel like I could be the best at it, and I try to live my life that way.
So would you consider yourself like a comedian? Should I introduce you as a comedian, or you're
just an entertainer?
Entertainer. I like that. Well, you definitely are an entertainer. Because you do a lot more than just comedy. Mm-hmm. So we'll definitely get into that.
Okay.
But I want to start from the beginning. Take us back to little Kev. And were you always like this? Like, were you born with this funny passion?
Well, yeah, I was always the funny kid growing up. Even as like a toddler, I was always in front of a camera. By the way, I was on Barney when I was, like 4 years old.
That is so cute.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God for Barney.
With Barney for a couple of episodes. Yeah. But yeah, I took in like comedy because like growing up, I had a lot of trauma. I had a lot of stuff happen to me as a kid. I grew up in a very abusive household. My mom had 14 kids, and I'm the oldest of 14. Wow. So I grew up taking care of people, taking care of my siblings, and I never really grew up with like affection or love and stuff like that. And growing up was also very hard. I remember I was raised in like a homeless shelter at the Star of Hope for most of my childhood. I remember I came up from pretty much nothing. So as I got older, I used to, cover up that trauma with laughing. So as I got older, people always say, bro, if you can make money being stupid, you'll be rich. And I actually took that in, and I actually started making money being stupid or being funny.
Yeah.
And I took up comedy. I also make music too, but I focus more on the comedy because that's where I was making a lot of money at. So I was actually a full-time comedian doing only that and living off of just doing that. So, I find myself to be very successful in that area. So.
Awesome. I see you very well-rounded. I knew you did music. I actually got to tap into your music. Do you plan on making music soon, or are you still...
Yeah, 2025, Kev is popping out as an artist again. So,
hey, let's see, because you talk a lot of shit. So I want to see what you're going to say in these songs, okay?
Hey. I got a diss track from Maria coming out.
Oh, yo, stay tuned for that, because I got one coming. I already have mine ready for your ass.
She been plotting for 2 years.
Exactly, I've been plotting. I already know how you work. So you get into your comedy, and you're making a lot of money there. Mm-hmm. Tell us about, because you always seem so well kept together, so confident. There had to be times where you bombed, or the crowd is just not feeling you. Like, how were those moments, and how did you handle that?
I feel like everybody feels me all the time, and if you don't feel me or if you don't like me, you hating on me in some type of way.
That confidence. We all need that confidence.
I just look at my audience like how I would like my aunties and my cousins and shit, because the market for comedy is mostly like older people. So it's like I just see a bunch of my aunties in the audience, because I was raised black, and we love our aunties, we love our uncles, we love our cousins. We love our cousins more than our own siblings sometimes. So it's like I just see a bunch of my cousins and my aunties in the audience and shit like that, and I just get really, really comfortable, you know what I'm saying, being on stage. Also, I can tell you a little secret. I used to be a preacher back in the day. And so I'm used to being on stage in front of like older people and you know what I'm saying, like all the church folk and all that shit. And so me growing up as a preacher or as a minister, I had already kind of broke the ice on being on stage. I already got my stage presence. I already got, you know, and then I started performing music and whatever. And then I started doing comedy. So it just like, being on stage is like second nature to me. I don't never get nervous. I don't never get stage fright. Like, I don't feel that. It just like, I get excited. Like, give me the mic already. Goddamn, come on, let's go.
Wow, that's born with a gift for sure. Yeah, and I'm glad you don't try to hide it.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to get on stage. I love it, actually. It's like I said, it's second home, second nature to me.
Yeah, and I think that's like kind of your like picture them naked type of thing. Just picture them your aunties and cousins and stuff like that. Because when I did comedy one time,
wait, you did comedy?
No, I just went on my birthday. I went on stage, and everybody is just looking at you. No, they're just like straight face. So I don't understand how you were able to picture them like that.
Well, I have techniques that I do, and I kind of teach other people my little techniques too. It's like when I first get on stage, you notice I do something crazy when I first get on stage. I do something to grab the audience attention or to make them laugh, or it's like the icebreaker type of thing. So as soon as they were like, come to the stage, Kev So Funny, I get the mic and run up there and I do something crazy. Or I'll like dance or turn up or something just to get the audience immediately like,
what is he talking about?
Oh, what?
Like the audience.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about me. I was like, wait, what?
The audience of me.
I was in my zone.
I snapped you out.
My bad. You got my zone. I'm sorry. But yeah, so it's like I just taught my own. I got my own flavor of doing things like when I get on stage. So it don't matter if there's 20 people in the audience or 200 people in the audience. It's like I'm gonna still do the same thing and I get up there without thinking about it. You know, I don't plan things. I'm very spontaneous. I'm very spontaneous, so I don't plan nothing. I just do. And I feel like I give the best work when I just wing it or when I just like, fuck it, let's go. And, you know.
Okay, awesome. It seems like you say you getting money to be stupid or funny, but it seems like you actually put a lot of thought into it, and it is actually very thought out. And it's planned out. So it's funny how you're stupid, but it's still about that business. You know what I mean?
Because I don't ever talk about anything that I haven't been through. Or I put everything that I've been through all the way up until yesterday. I put all that into who I am today and my material that I use or the stories that I tell. It just always, you know, I never like copy anybody. It's like everything that you ever hear me say is the truth or it really happened, and my stories are wild, and I know you heard a lot of my stories because I talk shit all the time, and it's like everything I say actually happened is actually the truth, and I feel like that's why people gravitate to me so much, and it's so relatable too because like I'm a light-skinned black dude that grew up in an all-black household. Like, come on. You can't make that shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm the only, out of all 14 kids my mama had, I'm the only light-skinned one. Like, all my siblings are black. All of them are not the same.
So, getting on a little bit of a more serious conversation, do you feel like you deal with issues being a light skin opposed to you know what I mean?
Yeah, they hate on me. Because I'm cute.
Not even humble about it at all. Usually you get the answer like, we're all the same. Nah, fuck that.
Nah, I'm better than them. I'm better than y'all. Y'all know that. If y'all watching this interview.
They will.
I'm mama's favorite.
Oh, that is too funny. So what keeps you inspired though? Like it seems like, you know, you say you work off of the truth though. So it seems like you can never run out of material. But do you ever feel like times where you're more inspired than others?
I don't know.
What keeps you going?
Question. I mean, you know, I have a daughter, 6 years old. That's the love of my life. She keeps me going, definitely. And just the fact that I know that there's a lot of people that depend on me. And there's a lot riding on my shoulders every single day. So it's like I don't take breaks. I just get up every day and I have to do something. It's like I can't take an off day ever. And I haven't took an off day in so long. And I tell people that all the time too. I always tell them like, bro, get up and do something. Like, You know what I'm saying? Like, what you sitting around bullshitting for? Like, the time that you watching TV or playing PlayStation or beating your dick on Pornhub, you could be out here working and making shit happen for yourself. You could be out here chasing your dreams, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't afford to beat your meat, bro. You broke. And you don't got no clout. Like, and I'm just telling the truth. Like, you gotta afford to do shit like that. Like,
I agree with that.
I tell my mama all the time, like, mama, look, my dick don't even get hard if I'm broke. Like, I gotta get up and make something happen.
That is too funny. If you can relate, comment. But if you can't relate, let them know, like, nah, I can get hard anytime. You know, there's people like that. Nah, my dick don't get hard.
Because I was like, nah, I can't afford to have an erection right now.
All right. It's getting too hot in here for me right now. Way too hot. Woo, all right.
But yeah, it definitely keeps me going. Like, I know who I want to be, and I know where I want to be, and I know when I wake up and I'm not there yet, I got work to do. You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, like, find ways to not sleep. Like, you sleeping, like, 8-9 hours, that's most of your day already. So, figure out, like me, I take drugs, I ain't gonna lie. I be on drugs half the time I stay awake, because I don't like going to sleep. I like to be up all night, all day, hustling and doing my thing. And people tell me all the time, like, Kev, you should sleep. Like, no, fuck you. Like, you go to sleep. I got shit to do. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
So, it's like, when I'm not on stage performing, I use my podcast as a platform to be funny on, or if I'm not doing that,
actually,
I'm on Maria's show. If I'm not on Maria's show, you know what I'm saying?
I get content. No, actually, I'm actually going to talk about your podcast because I see finally you started posting again. Thank goodness. Been having us dry and holding out on us for so long. Yeah. We're so grateful that you're back.
Thank you.
But let me tell you, the reason why me and this guy clashes a lot is just because this ego and this manly feeling, it drives me crazy. It's just like, I feel like it's good in a sense because it keeps you going and stuff like that, but like this men don't cry, we are growing from that and you're sending us back. But you got to check out his podcast and hear what I'm talking about.
Y'all back? Like,
because we're getting better. We're talking about how men are growing and we can show emotions for men, and you're going back to, be tough.
Absolutely.
We got to keep pushing. Don't show your feelings.
Yeah, don't cry in front of women, bro. Like, especially if that's your girl or your woman or your wife. Don't be sitting up here crying in front of her, bro. Like, that message. If you have to cry, excuse yourself, get your shit together, and come back. Like, I feel like if you cry in front of a woman, like, deep down inside, she gonna lose respect for you, even if it's just a tiny bit, because you're not supposed to be crying. That's her job. You're supposed to be the one that she cries to, and you're supposed to solve all her problems. I
know all the ladies are like, why are you letting him still talk? Tell him to stop. Stop. What is he saying? And no, a woman wants her man completely and whole. I don't want just this tough macho man of you or anything.
I'm not saying don't show emotion. You can show emotion. You're a human being. You have emotions in you, and you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't show emotions. I just said don't cry.
Okay.
Fuck you crying for? You got work to do. Okay. All the time you take and crying, you could be doing something important or prosperous or some shit like that.
Okay. Well, you jumped.
I feel like they gonna hate me, but
that's why they love you. They love to hate you. Right? But you jumped into this podcast just like heavy. And like you didn't even care. You're just like, here I am. You're like, you have a pretty struggle story, and it's very inspiring to see you work out of it, because not everybody can flip a bad situation into a good situation. So how do you get up out of those tough times, or what saved you? Because your environment was tough. So what in your mind or the people around you, or what did you see that helped you get to this mindset?
A little backstory. I was diagnosed with depression, and then I was diagnosed with bipolar depression as a teenager. Like young teenager. And I grew up poor, and I grew up in the hood and shit. So it's like I never got the help and care I needed. So a lot of shit I had to tough out. My mom is a very tough person. She, like I said, no love, no affection growing up. She's a very tough individual. So it's like I was raised with a single black parent. So my depression and shit that I was dealing with, my mom was just like, that shit ain't real, suck it up, blah, blah, blah. Even though I felt depressed, and even though, I had survived 2 suicide attempts, and you know.
Wow, you're so open about it. It's wild. I
feel
could
like
appreciate that.
I want people to relate to me. I know there's like young people
Thousands,
and young
millions.
men out there that doesn't have a role model or that doesn't have nobody to talk to. And I feel like I've been through everything. Like anything that you can throw at me, I done been through it. And that's why I feel like I'm one of God's favorites, because he doesn't put nothing on you that you can't bear, and he don't put you through nothing that he can't get you out of himself. So for me to have went through all of that, and I'm still young, I'm younger than you, so it's like I went through all that.
You always want to say that. Boy, you always say that.
But for me to have went through all of that at such a young age, and I survived all of it, I know I have purpose. Like, I tried to take the easy way out a bunch of times. I tried to, a bunch of times, and God is like, hell nah, nigga, you got shit to do,
Wow.
So that's why I feel so confident with everything I do, because it's like I can't fail. Everything that I ever start or try to do, it prospers or it's successful. And, first of all, I thank God for it. And then, I thank myself for it too, because I put in the work for it,
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Yeah, so I think that what keeps me inspired, what keep me motivated, because, I just know that there's young dudes looking up to me. Like, every time I open my inbox on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, there's some dude in there saying, bro, what you said made me get the fuck up, or what you said inspired me, or what you said, like, it really helped me through this.
Yeah.
So I think that what inspires me the most. And plus, I have a lot of younger brothers. My mama had 12 boys and 2 girls. All of my younger brothers look up to me, and they all, every day, want to be like me, want to be like Kev. They try to do what I do. They mimic me a lot, and I think that what motivates me as well, too, that I just know I have so many eyes on me, and not even just to be entertained or just to be, just to laugh, but just because I know that they want me to make it so bad so they can make it, too. So, yeah, it's just... Like I said, I gotta kick myself in the ass every day. Get the fuck up, bro.
Wow,
Let's
that's
go.
powerful. I could definitely see the preacher in you. It definitely never left you. That's awesome. You got some great messages. So
Thank you.
I want to know what's next, though. What can we expect coming up from you? I know we got Artist Kev in 2025. Woo!
Artist Kev, first single drop is my diss track to Maria. It's on all major platforms, so don't stream that shit.
Whatever.
I'm gonna be on stage all 2025. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of stage shows, a lot of comedy shows, and I'm getting back into hosting. So it's just whatever I've been doing up until now, I'm gonna do it times 2.
Amplified, so, definitely. Yeah. That's exciting. I want to catch one of your live shows, but I'm like hiding in the back. No, I'm sitting in the back because I know. Do you improv when you are on stage, or
every
you kind of you do? You have to, huh?
Yeah, I freestyle every time.
Yeah. Okay.
Or I will freestyle, and then the jokes that I know that hit or was really good, I go back and watch the footage. Those are the jokes that I keep, and I try to remember them. So when I'm on stage and the opportunity for that joke comes up, like if I'm already talking about something, then I'll like, I remember, and it's, hit the joke. So
okay, so do you write jokes out to the side? Like, do you take time to write out jokes?
Nah.
No,
my life is a joke. So. I really just talk about my life pretty much, and just talk about, me, my experiences, stuff I went through. My mom is my mom was a preacher and a minister too, but, she's gay now. So just the controversy on that alone, I get good 30 minutes worth of footage out of that. Just talking about my mama. I talk about my mama.
I love your mama already.
Bad.
I want to meet her.
Like
Does she beat you ever about
my mama
this?
beat the fuck out of me.
Well, now yeah.
Still to this day.
I understand why.
Yeah, my mama. She's always like, not like inspiration for my jokes, but she always the butt end of my jokes.
Yeah.
Like I talk about my mama so bad on stage, and she be in the front row, and I be talking about her like why you stop fucking with dudes for? Like what made you stop fucking with women?
And she be answering yours.
Nah, I just make it up on the spot. And I'm like, how you catch a dyke cheating? But like cause she say all men are liars and cheaters. Now I'm like, well, how you catch a dyke cheating then? I'm like, you come home and find a dick on the floor that ain't yours.
Oh my God. That is too funny. I can't wait to meet your mom.
You walk up, pick it up off the floor and hold it up like that. Like, what the fuck? My dick don't got glitter on it. And I could just sit there and watch my mom in the audience shaking her head like, bro, what the fuck? Like,
what did I raise? All right, but I know you're a busy man and you're a superstar. You're about to head to Orlando right now.
Yeah,
shout out to Orlando. That's where I come from. So I hope you have fun in there and enjoy your time there. It's beautiful there. But just have to, for the ladies and for you.
Oh my God.
So is Kev on the market? Is Kev dating? Are you what's going on with that? How do you manage that with your career?
I'm a hoe. Man.
Oh yes. Listen, let me tell you, hoes have the most fun. Mm-hmm. But so you know, well, is there a stop to the whole thing? Was there something gonna stop? No.
I think whole life or no life, 2024, 2025.
It's so hard because you could be so sweet and then you say shit like this. It's just like, how do you want us to feel about you? Gosh, you can't have your cake and eat it too.
Just love me, man. That's
gosh, you make it just so hard. So whole life. So he told me paragraphs for every question. This dating thing, he's keeping it. I'm a hoe. I'm very brief. That's it. That's it, huh? Okay.
Yeah. Growing up, I was like nerdy. And I wasn't this player that I am today.
Is that why you're a player? Because you got your heart broken?
I'm heartbroken. She wanted a cameo. I know what you wanted.
And you did it.
That's why you did it. See, I'm a nice guy, people. I'm not some pompous asshole. I'm a nice guy. But nah, you know, like, it takes a lot for a man to get to a place in life where he can be a hoe or just, you know, have a bunch of women. And I feel like the average guy, you know, they settle for one girl. The one girl that they found and fell in love with. And then that's his whole life forever until she divorces him and take all his shit. I worked so hard to get to where I'm at now. I want to enjoy it. So if I want to have a bunch of pretty women on my side or on my shoulder or, you know, hugging my arm, I'm gonna do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nice. I worked hard in life to go from absolutely nothing to where I'm at now. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, why be upset because I choose to enjoy it? You know, I want to enjoy the spoils of my battles. You know, like, it was a battle coming up. It was a war. And I feel like I made it. And I'm not even where I want to be completely yet, but just where I'm at now, I feel so successful to the point where, like, yes, I'm going to fuck all the bitches. Nah, okay, let me stop.
It's so good that you can't take this off. He said it. I'm going to show this to your future wife. Look. This is the Kev you're marrying. Look,
I'm a bit different man by the end.
Yeah, you will. He's young, as he likes to remind us. I'm a bit different man by the end. So yeah, that is so awesome.
And it's
no, go ahead.
And it's crazy because I'm also a lover boy too. Like, I have this whole lover boy concept about myself. It's like, I enjoy the matching pajamas and the TikTok couple shit and all but it's still at the same time I want that shit. Yeah,
it's not worth the pictures.
Yeah, like,
all that drama.
Oh, don't post me, please don't. If we out and you know we on some. You know, some
freaky. Yeah.
Please don't post me. I am a 100% advocate for no face, no case.
Oh man, that's tough. Cause I like to be showed off. Yeah. Not no more though. Now I feel you. Don't leave me hanging.
Nah, I'm Kev joking, man. Kev.
All right, so I always have such a good time with you, and you're always such great energy to bounce off of. You always make me laugh with your craziness. So it's such a pleasure having you here on TDM. I want to know if you have any shout outs to anybody.
Yeah, shout out to Low Key Sound first and foremost.
That's actually a question I had to ask you. Oh, okay. One more thing, we're not done yet. Are you working alone or are you working with a team? How do you find that dynamic? How do you find these people? You know, how do you work on it?
Man, it's just me and Lo. And if y'all know Lo, shout out to Lo. Lo from Low Key Sound. She don't like being in front of the camera, but that's my teammate. Yeah. We a package deal. You get me, you get her. You get her, you get me. You can't just get one of us. You gotta get both of us, first of all. Dope. And, you know, we started this whole empire together, and we're gonna finish together strong. So
awesome. So how do you, like, find the right people? Like, why Lo? Why not me?
Lo found me, actually. Oh. And she took me in as like a baby orphan. Oh. And she took me in like an orphan, and, you know, I dedicated my life to her cause, and she dedicated her life to mine.
The loyalty.
And we locked in forever.
That's awesome.
Low Key Sound, shout out to Low Key Sound. We're the best studio in Houston after Hustle Town. You know what I'm saying? I want to actually walk out the door when I do
I don't know if that was just... That's awesome. That's awesome. Good to hear. And I know Low Key Studio is dope. I recorded there like one time. Hey. So I gotta check it out. So shout out to Low Key Sound, and thank you so much, Kev. And we're gonna check out No Cap Filter and be on the lookout for...
Whoa. Say it again.
My bad. No Cap, No Filter. And I can't wait for your live shows. I'm so excited for what you got coming, and I can't wait to see you continue to grow and bloom into the husband that you are going to be.
Oh, no. See, I was with you, too. Thank y'all for watching my interview. I'm Kev So Funny, your baby mama favorite comedian. Kev So Amazing, Kev So Charming, Kev So Handsome, Kev So Amazing.
Oh, my gosh.
Can we? Thank y'all for watching my interview. Maria was a good interviewee. Great. So thank y'all for watching. She was all right.
Amazing.
She did her thing.
Shout out to David. Thank you for letting us take over, okay? Them Damn Mexicans. Catch us next time. Woo!